Hefner Entertainment.
Period.
Okay, just play off. What's going on, Entertainment Time? Coming to out with another recap. We talking Baddies Ease episode 9. Okay, before I get started, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what y'all think about this video. Okay, so first I wanted to get into y'all. Of course, is the Roly Poly fight. Roly ends up fighting Biggie. So she's calling Biggie to fight her. Biggie doesn't look like she wants to fight her. So Biggie's like, no. So what we gonna do? So Roly's like, come here. Come here. So she's summoning Biggie. My whole thing is, why you summoning Biggie like she's scared to run up when she ran up on you twice? Big Biggs gave you that work. Okay? So Biggie takes the bait like she shouldn't have and ran up on Roly Poly Snap Meals Enterprises, aka Vegan Bites Incorporated. Okay? So she ends up running on Vegan Bites Incorporated, and Roly Poly uses those kick techniques that she was trying to teach DJ Sky. So the moment Biggie runs up, she boom, bow. She hit it with the squeeze technique with the foot. Boom. Okay. Biggie didn't know what hit her. Biggie was like, ugh. Okay, she was like, it really hit her somewhere where all of the deepness of and Biggie's voice came out. She sounded like a woman by the end of that kick. Okay, not gonna lie, Roly, if you wanted to really lose that weight, you could have used all those kicks and aerobics, and you would have saved you a whole lot of money. I ain't gonna lie to you. You wouldn't even needed a BBL if you was doing them kicks in the gym, up, down. You push them legs up in the air like that on your back, and you keep doing, you do 20 sets a day, girl. A BBL would be a thing of the past. Who needs a BBL when you could do a good kick in aerobics? Okay? Now, I will say, Roly Poly Snack Meals Enterprises, aka Vegan Bites, she's looking really good today. Y'all know I'm fair, okay? Sister Girl looks really good. I guess she did some sort of appearance with Big Biggie, okay? And she looked good walking alongside Big Bigs, okay? This is an appearance with them together. Now, I don't think they're friends and cordial, but I think it was just due to the event that they were at. Y'all see Roly Poly Snack Meals, aka Vegan Bites, okay? Y'all seen she been taking her vegan bites. Then Vegan Bites, they make a difference. Okay? So Roly imitating Biggie to me, it's stupid. Like, it's dumb. It's immature. Like, we get you don't like her, but you saying everything she's saying, like, right back. Like, we could be the only ones that do that. Like, no. Like, you don't have an argument to her. You can't read Biggie. That's the thing. You can't read Biggie at all. All right? So, the whole time, Biggie's still speaking special. Like, fuera, okay? Para mira, cállate la boca. Okay, so she's still speaking Spanish. Sky lets us know in her confessionals that she's a Creole queen and that she's Haitian and Puerto Rican. I'm Haitian too. Okay, sac passe. And I hope your pussy not boule. Okay? So shout out to Sky. I didn't know she was Haitian, so that's a gag. I wonder if she speaks Creole. Okay, my whole thing with Biggie speaking Spanish, I don't mind it too much, but I don't think she should use it in the way of insulting people, because you can't read somebody back if you can't understand what they're saying. Like, that's a little unfair thing that those of us that know more than one language could do. So it isn't fair, but I just don't like the fact that they kind of mock and make fun of her. That I don't like. Because had it been somebody else and they were Hispanic, y'all would have been, oh my God, up in a whore. But since it's Big Bigs, people kind of get away with it. Okay? So T comes in. Yo, let me tell y'all something. I'm T 100%. When I find out somebody don't like me, I kind of low-key thrive off of it. It's kind of sick low-key, but it's like I do my big one even harder when I find out a up don't like me. Because it's like, oh, you don't like me and I ain't do nothing to you and I don't bother you. Oh, I'm going to really make you hate me. So T comes in, she's like, hi. Hi, Rolly. E.T., look at those furry boots. I would have did the same thing. Like, T came in like a troll. I do not care. That was to me hilarious. Okay? Because T is petty. She's the type, when she finds out a girl probably don't like her, she goes in a little bit harder. So to me, I laughed so hard when she came in and said, hi, Rolly. And Rolly dumbass gonna wave back. I don't know, not wave back. Because I know how people roll. Like, you trying to be funny. You feel me? Like, T was trying to be funny. All right? So Rolly is still kind of going at Biggie. And she's like, oh, she calls her out for the whole backpack endorsement, right? Why do you care? And she calls Natalie for backup because basically claiming that endorsement deal, which I know Biggie has that endorsement deal because that event y'all saw him go to, I believe that was a Backpack Boys event. And also, she's been promoting that Backpack Boys thing since Baddies West. I always see her with it. She like, I got my Backpack Boys, you feel me? We got the best weed in LA, yeah, feel me, nigga. Like, she always promoting that the Backpack Boys weed thing or whatever, right? So she's calling Natalie for backup. And I'm like, I never thought we'd see the day where like Roly Poly is up Natalie's pussy. Like, it's a little disappointing. I ain't gonna lie to you. It really is. Okay. Now we find out Roly Poly Snap Meals, aka Vegan Bites, had a bite out of Biggie. Okay. The vegan bites that day were not they weren't vegan enough. So she decided to go for something a little bit, more with more protein. Biggie. Okay. Now, you're nasty as hell for that, Roly. I'm sorry. And that shows me that she was hitting you something nasty. The fact that you had to bite her. Because if you was winning, there's no need for you to bite the bee. So that means she was stumping your head in real nice. You was feeling the big Biggie hits. Okay? And Natalie, are you okay with Roly biting Biggie after Red bit you like a ham hock? Huh? I want to know that, Natalie. We didn't get a thought from Natalie about that. That's your little bestie boo, Roly Poly Snap Meals Vegan Bites. You think that's okay? She's biting folk? Because now you can't say nothing about Red, Roly. You really can't say nothing about Red. I like Red, by the way. I told y'all that's one of my favorite bad girls. Because she's a key. Y'all really can't say nothing about Red. Because you done big Biggie. And I don't want to hear, oh, it's Biggie. No, you still bitter. That's nasty. You don't know what type of disease or somebody got you biting them. Oh my God. So the whole time, E.T., she hike up her boot, she tie her boot, she started sneaking around the corner. That's how they do in the South Central. They always camouflage. So you should have been a little bit more careful, T. But T was alert. T was paying attention. So she looking, she like, where you moving at? Where you moving? I look good, by the way. E.T., feel me? E.T. moving. She looking. So then T, sees her kind of square up and then starts to fight her. My whole thing is, why are you fighting her, E.T.? I know why. You're a producer's puppet. The producers probably told you, T is probably coming in. You're going to have to fight her. Okay, again. And you just bit the bait and you just did it. To me, it looks dumb. She looks stupid doing it. There's only so much times like you're going to be able to fight the girl. And the reason why you're fighting her is nothing. Because of a stare, okay, you fought her for that one time since you felt so adamant about it. Why you fight her again if she's telling y'all hi? She was trolling, don't get me wrong, but you still mad? Eat tables with the fire. Apparently, she posted something on the gram, y'all. Okay, this recap is coming with receipts. Okay, ET said, "Do not mention her kids." So she's claiming T brought up her kids. Trust me, if she brought up her kids, they would have said it. You said I believe T was like, "Oh, hi, hi." She was like, "Oh, you was tripping," and then ET said something about her being on crack, and then that's where ET says your mama, which you said she was being on crack first. So what did you expect? So in this story, you can see, I guess T has some sort of like scratch on her lip right here. But my whole thing is she said mothers and kids are off limits. Girl, you said she was on crack. Shut up. Now, if she called you a crack baby from South Central, you'd have been feeling away. So I don't want to hear none of that. You can say she was on crack. It's a verbal, you feel me, comebacks. Get over it. And in my opinion, she didn't do much damage because it's not like you left her with a bloody, like a huge bloodied lip, a black eye. You knocked out Cash's tooth. Who is T to ET Boost with the fire? You feel me? She did beat up T though. Y'all know I'm gonna keep it a buck. She beat her up. T didn't even know what she was doing. She was like a damn ghost. Like she beat her up, right? So not too bad though where she had injuries, in my opinion. because she looked fine the next day, the night of, the same day, actually. Natalie lets the girls know, okay, guys, we got our scene. Oh, time to go. Girlies, let's go. So she's separating the girls, basically. The girls that she messed with is going in one house. The girls that she don't mess with is staying in another. Okay? Natalie, you can't be talking about UNITY. My chinny chinny, UNITY. You can't be talking about unity and UNITY with your chinny chinny chin chai, okay? When you out here separating houses and stuff. It's one thing to separate the house because you know the girls, y'all don't want to be up all night, somebody trying to sneak each other and they sleep, okay? But kind of switch up the groups a little bit. Take certain girls and leave other certain girls together, and that way it would create more drama. As let's say girls that haven't been around other girls, that could have created a fight. Y'all could have got a whole nother episode out of there too. Y'all working harder, not smarter. Like imagine if y'all left, let's say, Mariah Lynn back with like a Biggie or something. Let's say her and Biggie end up getting into it. That's a whole episode right there. Like switch it up a little bit. Take T with you and leave ET Boost with the fire in the house. See how she messes with Big Biggie. That could have been a whole nother episode right there. So that whole separating it, switch up the group sometimes, Natalie. All right. Rolly's like, oh, OGs only. So you gonna stay right here. First of all, this is not BGC. We're not gonna call Biggie a replacement. Okay, y'all over here using Bad Girls Club terms. I'm insulted. Buna Murray, disgusted. Okay, don't be doing that. Talking about, oh, you're a replacement. E.T. Boost with the Fur is a replacement. So how about that? She's a replacement too. I'm just saying. And Scarface, to me, with that group, she just doesn't belong. Like she's like a whole oddball out of it. Okay, not even that. She's an ops replacement. She coming from a whole nother network. That's even worse. At least Biggie is coming from the same network, even though she should have been the original, and they should have left Sayas at home. If we really gonna keep it a buck, okay. So Natalie and crew leave, and they start talking about Biggie on the bus. They boost up Rolly's head like she did her big one. They're like, oh my God, like, I don't see no scratches on your face, girl. And Mariah, you must feel like a fool watching these episodes back. And you out here boosting Roly Poly snack meals, and she gonna vegan bite your ass at the reunion. You better hope she don't bite you, okay? You better hope she done had all her vegan snacks that reunion day. Because you boosted her. And my whole thing is, I really don't think she did her big one with Biggie like that. Because you would not have to bite her if you were doing that. And y'all didn't mention nothing about the bite on that bus. I know that. I peeped that. Y'all ain't saying not one thing. Biggie and crew are just shot at the bite. Biggie's like, oh my God, like, she bit me, you feel me? That bitch talking about, you feel me? She don't eat pork, nigga. She gonna bite me and fuck up my protein, nigga. Like, the fuck? Like, so Biggie was just really mad because Rolly just took a bite out of her. Okay, just right. I know that must have stung at her real bad. Okay, they start talking about Bigo and Biggie. You do be on Bigo with the Bigo girls, kicking it up. Some of my entertainers that I'm close to are Bigo girls, so they be giving me the tea. And Biggie, you'll be popping it on Bigo. Okay. Hey Andre, y'all you be popping it on Bigo. You be popping it on Bigo. I will say that. Y'all know I'm gonna be fair. Biggie be talking that ish, and it's okay. Now Camille, because Rolly be talking her ish on Instagram. My whole thing is, at least if you talking ish, you getting paid good for it. Because Big, at least they Bigo, at least they give you a coin. I feel like Instagram don't give that much of a coin for them to be going live talking stuff. Like some of the girls that on reality shows that be going live for hours upon hours and talking, I feel like they don't pay enough as much as Bigo does. I know they don't because, like I said, I know people that do Bigo, and like the coin is there. Now, Camila, you said, "Oh, Biggie, you got to remember what you said." Nah, Camila, you gotta remember what you said. Remember when Natalie ran up on you and threw that drink in your face, and you flew back like you was a damn mummy. Okay, remember? You should remember what you said about Natalie. I remember Camila was calling Natalie all types of fat and overweight, and she gained all this weight. But when Natalie hit her, she was, oh, what did I say? So you, take your own advice and have Auntie Glee come and get you after. Because this season, you're not giving as much as I thought you were. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just saying, like, that was a little hypocritical to me because you really tried to make it seem like Natalie was delusional. And you were popping your stuff about Nat Nat. You were. You were. Okay. Natalie and friends are on the bus talking, and we get on T. And Natalie, to me, why you hating on T? Like, what's the pressure with T? What's the T with T? Because you're like, oh my God, like she came in like, hi guys, like she was a host. Like, girl, if you don't just take this ass whooping, how did she come in like a host if she's saying hi? You act like she came in with a mic and was gonna yell out Baddie shot a clock and announce the girls. You doing too much with it when it comes to T. And I see that she's stiff competition. Like New York said, I'm stiff competition. Like T is stiff competition to you girlies. And it shows. Because how does her saying hi shows that she's trying to be a host? That didn't make any sense. Okay? I know Mariah just feels dumb because she's out here popping it on that bus hard. I'm like, you look stupid, girl. Oh, I know she watches this episode and cringes. So ET says she would hate to, pull out her Scarface side. Listen, E.T., you are not Hannah Montana, okay? She is the Hannah Montana South Central. She just thinks she can switch from personality to another persona to another personality, okay? You are not Hannah Montana of the South Central. One day she E.T., one day she Scarface. Pick one quickly. All right? Now, I'm glad Tasiki pulled Biggie aside to kind of get to know Biggie. I like Tasiki. You could tell that she has like a good judge of character because she's like, oh, let's smoke. Like, you came in on good vibes. I could tell, right? So the girls get to the house, Natalie and friends, and their house is huge. Natalie, come here, okay? Come here, because I got a bone to pick with you, okay? Natalie!
Natalie, stop it!
Okay? Are you spending all of the coins from Baddies and Zeus on those designers? Hermes, Gucci, Prada, Louis, wigs, etc. Because Roly Poly mentioned that the last home had a leaky roof. You'd be better off partnering with Isaiah for South Central Baddies and just sharing a home and making it South Central versus Baddies. Because why do Zeus, with the coin that Zeus has, you guys have a leaky roof? Even Isaiah doesn't have a leaky roof in his homes. They get kicked out of them. But the leaks on roof ain't leaky. I was shocked when I heard Rolly say that. I said, huh? I know Natalie was like, this bitch, you shouldn't have said that on camera. Because I would have been mad, because that's making Natalie look bad. Because the Bad Boys house, they always got them cooped up nice. Big mansions and all. And they all here getting y'all with a leaky roof next to the Holiday Inn. Okay? That's a little crazy. Don't spend all the money on them wigs, Nat, okay? So the girls get to the house and they're still talking about T. We still get on T. We still on T. Okay. Scotty's like, yeah, she's a psychopath. That's why she came in on Smiley. And she was just like, you know why? I'm just gonna now that I realize that I'm gonna bully her. Scotty, you can't even bully that puppy that you have in your hand. How you gonna bully T? That puppy gonna bully you before you bully T. I couldn't believe Scotty is a bold girl this season. That red hair did something to her. I'm like, okay, you channeling your sexy. Okay, sexy. Okay. The girls getting ready for the club appearance, and Biggie is really giving sexy red in the confessionals. That red hair got her feeling something. All right. Zeus, stop doing them close-ups. They are disrespectful. ET and Rolly's close-ups, I feel like was a setup. Now that's setup. That was a setup. And I'm not even saying it because I'm not really feeling them this season so far. It could have been anybody. It could have been damn Biggie and T. Them close-ups was not appealing. Who told you that was appealing? Like, that was really bad. I couldn't believe they closed up to them like that. It wasn't even like a nice close-up. It was kind of like that. I'm like, whoa, like, bat. Like, damn. Who was the cameraman that day? He was off. Now, Tasiki and Biggie, they look like they was going to the Renaissance concert. Cut to the feminine or what? Was that around the time she was on tour? Because they was channeling there in the Renaissance. They had glitter, silver, damn ceramic wrap all over the outfit. Okay. Now, Smiley, them big ass nails could. scratched Nellie's chin in the next room. That was that long. Damn, Smiley said she looked like she was in a lair with them damn nails. So T pulls up. They get to the club. T kind of, we don't see her on the bus with neither of the girls, and this kind of could explain why the girls did not get a relationship with her. I feel like she did herself a disservice with that because you kind of ruin your own experience based off of how ET and Rolly kind of treated you. She should have just kind of, did her own thing with the other girls and not kind of isolated herself. But I kind of understand it. I'm the same way. Like once I see some F shit, like I fall back like all the way. Like I get it, but I don't think she should have did that. All right. So T pulls up to the club when they all get there. She said she's a celebrity. She's a celebrity of her own. She could do that. I don't know about celebrity T. I like T, but let's come on now. That's like calling myself a celebrity after I did that one commercial. Like I'm not there yet. I'm not. You feel me? Like I'm proud of myself, but I'm humble. Like come on, T. You're a star. There's a difference. All right, so they get to the club, and guess who's there? Bobby Shmurda. Bobby Shmurda he was basically doing his sizzle reel for the next season of Baddies. He was like, I said, is that Bobby Shmurda, girl? Natalie, can we have Bobby Shmurda as the next season baddie? Can we have him as a replacement? Can we have him as a guest like Suki for next season? Because Bobby's a baddie, okay? He was putting you girlies to shame. I said, look at Bobby. Okay, he beat. You gave Bobby Lights a run for his money that day. Now, Bobby Shmurda now is the queen of Zeus. Move over, Natalie. Move over, Bobby. Jocelyn, choke, bitch. We got Bobby Shmurda up in the building. Because the way Bobby Shmurda was twerking them Debbie cakes and shimmering and twisting them hips and he doing that damn little Uzi dance, I said, look at Bobby. He was a vibe, though. Bobby was having a good old time. Y'all know he fresh out the clinker, so he ain't got nothing but fun and time to have. So, I can't really make too much fun of him, but it was a key to see him turn up the way that he was. I'm just saying. T does her booking, she does her walkthrough, and she goes home. Here's another reason why I think the girls were not feeling her. I feel like the girls were kind of thinking that she thought she was better than, and that's why she shook. So I feel like that's why some of the girls probably felt away that, she thinks she's a celebrity. But then again, I feel like that whole ET and Rolly thing kind of rubbed her the wrong way, where she sort of been like, hey, I don't want to be around y'all too long. Next thing you know, y'all sneaking me in the middle of the club, okay? Katia Washington shows up, y'all. Kat from BGC 5. She looks freshly finger popped. Okay, I remember last season, Stutter Girl was saying that Kat was getting finger popped in the house, okay? Now, Natalie gets on the mic and she does her announcements. So she's like, I want to shout out my girls, all my baddies of the night tonight. Yeah! Shout out to my girl, Scotty. Oh, it looked like she got a new body this season. Lemmy Pepper's body. Give it up for Scotty with Lemmy Pepper's body. Oh, we got our next girl. Shout out to Roly Poly, a.k.a. Vegan Bites. The bitch took a bite out of somebody this season. Shout out to my girl, Roly Poly. Shout out to my girl, Biggie. She's the only big girl this season. Shout out to Biggie. Now, shout out to my girl, Smiley. Her lying ass. My girl, Smiley. Now, shout out to Takashi 69. You see her with the colorful hair? Yeah. She done called Tasiki Takashi 69. Natalie was squinting too hard. All she saw was colorful weave. And she thought it was Takashi 69. That's Tasiki. I feel like Natalie was being shady. By that point, you should know that girl name. I'm sorry. Natalie's a shady one, I'm telling you. That was the key to me a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you. Of course, Tasiki felt away, and she felt like it was shade. But Bobby was a vibe. He was passing around like a weed gun, and Bobby was twerking a little bit too hard. He ended up falling. He beat, boom. And he ends up falling over. I'm like, Bobby, no, we need you for next season. We can't have you injuring, okay? Bobby for Baddies North, okay? I said it first. I need to see you at them auditions, popping your ish and doing you a big one. Okay, so they go to the next club, and Smiley was twerking in a skirt. Mariah Lynn side eyes her because she said, "Didn't you just have a miscarriage? Why are you twerking in a skirt?" Because of the miscarriage, you just think Juices was just gonna fall out of her skirt? Is that true, women? Comment down below. I don't know all of the medical things that could happen after days after a miscarriage. But I don't know if she said that because juices could have been flowing out in the club and they could have confused it for rosé or damn Pinot Grigio and mopped it off the floor. So I don't know. But she made sure to detail, she had a skirt. That was like a shock to her. Okay. It's the fact she had the club screw, she got a skirt. She should be in bed rest. But it's the skirt for Mariah Lynn, okay? Let me know in the comments, y'all. They started fighting in the club because there was some silly Philly bitches, okay? It gets real silly Philly. They start fighting, they beat, boop, bop, bop. They start fighting in the club, child. The girls kind of leave and the episode kind of is off there, okay? This episode is actually good. I actually like watching this episode. Like, it had more than one scene. It was funny. It had his fights. Like, it was actually a good episode, okay? And Rolly, you nasty as hell for biting her, okay? Let me know what y'all think down below about this recap and episode, and we out, these.
No personal thing.